You know good and well that wasn't roughing the passer, and you know it. I know it. You know it. Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans know it. Tom Brady fans with brains know it. That wasn't roughing the passer, and you know it. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is Jamerus58 Gilliam here coming at you with a humble pie video. There's a congratulations in order to congratulations to the Buccaneers, players, coaches, and the fans for your holding off that victory against my Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons were down 21-0. And we was mounting a combat, wasn't scoring, diddly squat, nothing. And then we was coming back, mounting with a combat, put up, scored a touchdown, went for it, got the two. Everything was all gutsy. I appreciate Arthur Smith, Dean Pease, Dave. You know what? This is the most comfortable that I've ever felt with this coaching staff. I've been a fan since 1998. Chris Chandler was our starting QB. Okay? And yes, Dan Reeves and company took us to our first Super Bowl. Yes. Mike Smith is the most winning head coach in Atlanta Falcons franchise history. Yes, Dan Quinn and company took us to our second Super Bowl in franchise history. But regardless of the coaching staff we got right now, this regime, this is the most comfortable that I've ever felt. Ever. Like, I trust these guys. It all comes down to execution. We can go on and talk about let's get rid of Dean Pease. The old man don't know what he's doing. We can go on and on about how the defense was sloppy, how Michael Walker was underperforming against Tampa Bay. But you know what? I'm not going to put it all on the defense. I'm shifting the scales to the offense. Yes, despite A.J. Terrell missing his interception opportunity, it dropped. It dropped out of his hands. But you know what else was dropping out of the hands? Our receivers. Hodge had a screen pass that could have went to the house, but he dropped it. He dropped it. No hands, no fans. We could talk about Marcus Mariota underthrowing, overthrowing, but some of those, the majority of those incomplete passes were dropped passes. Yes, me defending Marcus Mariota, forever waving a butterfinger in the camera. I didn't bring a butterfinger, but, you know, that's just it. He didn't throw an interception. Kudos to Marcus Mariota. I mean, he didn't put together any drives in the first quarter, the second quarter at that matter. Our offense couldn't get anything going, couldn't put up, and then Mariota gets sacked out of field goal range. Well, it was in range for Younghoe Koo, but he missed, he even missed a field goal. Couldn't even put up 3 points. So, I've said in the logistics video, one of the things that we needed to do defensively is gang tackle Fournette. Leonard Fournette is not a one defender takedown type of running back. No, he isn't. He's that good. Running backs like Derrick Henry and of course Leonard Fournette and guys who's on Earl Campbell status like Marshawn Lynch, All of those don't require one-on-one solo tackling. We need to get 2 or 3 bodies on that ball carrier and bring his body to the green. It was 3 missed tackles in one play. A Falcon was draping off of Fournette like he was covered in baby oil or something like that. Slip, slip. He gained some yards. He would have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage had we gang tackled him. But we had some plays where he didn't go nowhere. That was late. So here's my thing. Congratulations to Tampa Bay, but I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not even going to touch the subject about how AJ Terrell was being wrongfully flagged for Heldon and Grady Jarrett been wrongfully flagged for roughing the passer. No, it shouldn't have came down to that spot anyway. We should have played our game. Offensively, we need to stop. We need to put an end to these slow starts. Over and over again, 3 and out. Pinion is out there. Koo is out there. We need an opening drive we need to focus on our starting opening drives, putting 6 on the board. Plain and simple. Once we can get that, we can everything else that we've been struggling with offensively is going to fall into place. It's going to fix itself. I promise you. Once we start scoring a touchdown on our first possession offensively, I promise you, everything else, every other issue that we've been having offensively will fix itself out. We got running backs. We got receivers that fits this system. We got running backs that we can put up points and numbers and yards without Cordero Patterson. We're good. Like I said, this is the most comfortable I've ever felt. Yes, we're under 500. We're 2-3 now. We just got to go back to what we do best. Stop playing to the opponent's level and ascend and put points on the board. So, I'm not going to put it all on the defense because the first quarter, the Buccaneers didn't score. All first quarter was 0-0. So, and then in the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers didn't score. They didn't score a point. We were getting 3 and outs and then, these bogus penalties behind it. But regardless, I'm just saying, do we really need to kick Dean Pease out because our defense was underperforming? I don't think so. The defense was truly coming alive when we put in Troy Anderson. Mr. Anderson. You got to say it just like Smith from The Matrix. Mr. Anderson. Because I like this. I like this guy. He's good. Agile. He came close to blocking another punt. Don't be sleeping on Troy Anderson now. But yeah, 58 out. I'll be back with y'all with the logistics of how we could get our record back to 500 and beating the 49ers at home. Okay? 58 out.